Welcome to the Haven Financial Group radio show. Thanks for listening. Rather unique show today, but I hope you're going to learn something. Feel free to reach us at 612-504-8400. Visit us online at havenfinancialgroup.com. Our calendar of educational events, and we got a lot of them on there, Kim. We're big into education. Education has the potential power to make good decisions, and that's what we're trying to accomplish in retirement. So it's open to our clients, their family, their friends, and the public. They do fill up rather quickly, oftentimes waiting lists. So schedule time, or maybe just call to come in and visit. The consultations have no cost to them with any of us. We'll make it the best time. We'll ask a lot of questions. At the end of the day, listeners have nothing to lose.
Absolutely. Rachelle Kallevig is our guest today. I want to ask the two of you, what separates your firm from others?
If I'd have to say, one, our customer service and the experience is really important. From the moment you step in, it just feels differently. I came from the spa industry, as I shared earlier, and I always thought it interesting when you enter a spa. Sometimes they have kind of a uptight feeling a little bit and standoffish. And I always believe that no matter what size your portfolio, if you have a little, medium, or large, everybody should just be taken care of at the same rate. We don't have a system for our database for the front desk or the reception area that says small, medium, or large. And my concept is take care of everybody and you're always covered. And we've even had people say, Rachelle, I don't have a lot with you guys, and you treat me like I'm your biggest client. And that's how everybody should be treated. Small, medium, large does not matter. We don't have a tier system at all. I just think take care of people, no matter what. Just take care of people.
Larry, it seems to me one of the things besides that, that's enough right there, what Rachelle has told us. But something else that makes the firm different is that it's what I always call one-stop shopping. And I think that's a really important factor. And it's important to people who are getting close to retirement or in retirement because they want to know that the right hand is talking to the left hand.
Very accurate statement. Yeah, and 11 years ago, that was the goal. Thankfully, it's come to fruition where we could have multiple personalities in all these retirement areas. Many of them have been on the radio with us over the last, I don't know how many years. You know, our good estate planning partners, Carrie and Keith from Provision Law. You know, if you've been putting estate planning off, guess what? 2026, make it happen. Come on in for a consultation with them. You don't need to procrastinate anymore. Great partners. We have Lance Larson, our CPA. He's been on with us. We do a lot of tax planning. He does tax preparation. We're coming into that season. If you don't have a good tax preparer, him and Melissa, we're able to help a lot of people at Haven through that. Glenn and Isabella on our Medicare, long-term care, life insurance. All of those are real retirement topics that need to be addressed. All of these things, thankfully, we have the wealth management team. We have Brent, and we have Kyle, and we have Yelisay, and the whole investment team. Wealth management, money's kind of important. It's what we do. And people don't oftentimes get the attention they deserve, especially for what they're paying, which is amazing to me. Most people don't know how much they're paying, and I think you should. So the number one compliment that we get, and I so enjoy it, is, wow, it's so nice to have everything in one place where there's communication. That is a very, very big one. And I'll piggyback off of what Rachelle said. I've heard this so many times. It feels so comfortable here. It almost feels like family. Sure. And oftentimes when a new client comes on, welcome to the family, not to get goofy, but it is a family style. It is warm. We don't want to be stuffy. We're no better than anybody else. And as she said it best, we don't have any minimums here. We have those that have very little, and we have those that have a lot. We have people we help with Medicare only. We do some people's taxes. The vast majority, though, they do as much with us as they possibly can. Why? They only have to go to one location. We have just this one week, I can name a handful of clients that saw me or the team. They went and saw Glenn for healthcare, Medicare, whatever it is, and they went and saw Lance. What easier way to do business? And that
Right.
is the best compliment that we get.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it just, to me, the idea, especially when I think about those cold winters in there and the Twin Cities, and you don't want to get in the car and have to go, well, I'll be back. I got to go over here to deal with this, and then I'll be back. And, you do all of it under one roof. And I just love that concept. Talk to me a little bit about who are your customers?
Ah, I would, as we originally started, we did a ton of education. We still do. Education is the heart of Haven. We're not gonna change that. Larry said, I wish more people understood their own stuff. He saw a lot of mistakes and people just trusting, like, okay, I have a guy, I have a lady, I have someone helping me. But he really wanted to educate people on their own stuff because it's their stuff. We work for them. Every meeting we're still being interviewed, so we're always working for them. But the client that is right for us is a client that wants a holistic approach, somebody that wants them to, partner with them, but also kind of wants a sense of community. I would say our Haven is a community.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Larry, at times your customer can be somebody who needs a whole lot of attention, and then maybe somebody who doesn't need so much, correct?
Oh, it is. It is for
Yeah.
sure. People ask all the time. So, do we get together once a year, or how often do we get together?
Right.
How
Right.
often do you want to get together? Is that what I usually say? Because what some people want a lot of attention, and maybe they need the attention. That's okay. Some people don't want all the attention, and early on, if we're creating a new relationship, a new partnership, it requires a little more attention to the specifics. Maybe if it's on wealth management, getting the accounts over, talking through the strategies. They haven't got this attention before, but there is no quotas how many times we can get together. And again, attention, it gives people confidence to know that, wow, those guys are actually paying attention to what we need, and they're
Sure.
listening.
Mhm.
That's a big one. Listening to what the client's needs are. It sounds so elementary, but I can't tell you how many times over all the years that I've done this. Well, my last guy, he didn't even listen to me. He just told me what to do and he didn't listen. And that is such an important part of what we do.
And I would assume that a client's situation can be very cyclical. There's times when they need you more than they need you at other times. Maybe it's when they've decided, I've had enough and I've got too much risk and we've got to revamp this portfolio. Or maybe they have lost a spouse and things need to change. It's just a very cyclical situation.
Yeah. And unfortunately, just this past week, I met with a couple new widows that lost their spouse. So we're having these tough conversations. I'm thinking of one that they moved here from Texas. The whole time I knew him, he was a cancer fighter in a variety of areas. He was a fighter. And then to hear his wife call, and when I came in on a couple Mondays ago, that he passed away, and I just assumed that cancer got him. And then she goes, wonderful lady. She goes, yeah, but cancer didn't get him. He fell on the ice. He fell. It wasn't even on the ice. He tripped. He was fragile, and he tripped, and he fell and broke his neck.
Mhm.
And so cancer didn't even take him. So she was in. I said, you know what? You got to grieve. Just take care of what you need to take care of. There's no rush. And when you're ready, come on in. We'll help adapt and make the adjustments necessary. So, that is a big part of what we do. We're in the relationship business. We're
Absolutely.
looking to kindle long-term relationships, and that's really what we built. We have people of all ways of life. Early on, it seems like we have tons in the healthcare business. I feel like I have more nurses that want to take care of me. I'm not exactly sure about that. Holistic nurses and this is like amazing. But then we have those in the tech field. When we get client events, obviously Delta is a big employer here. We have lots of Delta retirees, Seagate technology. It's like a mini reunion in all these different areas. And now
Yeah.
the beauty of it is our clients look forward to getting together and they have a great time and they can't wait till we get together the next time. So that actually is really fun to see.
And Rachelle, there's got to be times when you see people come through the front door and they're so nervous. They're so maybe worked up about something. So this also becomes sort of a counseling business. Yes.
Yes, I think too, everybody has their comfort level with finances. So we deal with finances, we deal with estate planning, taxes, IRS, like all the Medicare, insurance, all the stressful topics.
Hmm.
And everyone's comfort level with that is different. And the one thing I love is, it's one to hear your husband say how he does business, but it's another when you work together and you actually see it. And so I love the non-selling, no pressure approach. As a woman,
Right.
if I feel like I am being sold or pressured in any way, I'm out. I really want to be um, led. I get to choose the way it works for me, timing. And I really love that we have that soft approach. It's really important to me that it's about the client and not about our needs.
Yeah, I love
And
that
I,
too.
Yeah, let's face it, couples can come in and on the way over here, we're going to a financial office. They're going to try to sell us something. They're going to try to sell us something. And they
Yep.
pinky promise that we're not making any decisions today. We're not making any decisions today. We don't want people to feel any pressure. We want to take that load off immediately as they go through that door.
Mhm.
And in our process of getting to know the first appointment, we cover all the different retirement topics and take a lot of notes. We want them to be comfortable. If they choose to want assistance in any of these retirement areas, we're going to hold their hand one thing at a time and move them along as to whatever degree of quickness or not quickness they want.
Sure.
We have some of those like, well, help, I need help. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. But in my meetings, I'll say, I want you to be comfortable. We're ready to make a decision. Are you sure? Because I don't
Right.
want you going home and going, what did we just do?
Right.
They put a sales
Right.
pitch on me and now I'm regretting it. We don't want to waste your time. We want to help you where you want to be helped. That is our motto. And guess what? We adhere to it. And I love when we never felt any pressure here because it felt so comfortable.
Rachelle Kallevig is our guest. The number is 612-504-8400. If you're looking for a partner in 2026, give the folks at Haven Financial Group a call. When we come back, we'll continue our conversation. You're listening to the Haven Financial Group Radio Show.